Most t-shirt printers clog within weeks. And eat your margins. I analyzed over 30 models and filtered the t-shirt printers that actually deliver consistent results per real users. What I found about white ink maintenance will save you from machines that spend more time down than actually printing. Let's dive in. We're kicking things off at number 5 with the Lancelot DTF Printer Bundle Pro. There's a reason it earned a spot, despite being a newer name in the space. What caught my attention first is the bundle itself. You get the printer, a laptop with pre-installed software, an oven, inks, and film. Basically everything to start printing out of the box. That laptop is a smart move. No wrestling with driver installs or RIP software headaches. Open it, connect, and you're closer to your first print than you'd expect. Now, where this machine really shines is a feature called Holiday Mode. If you know DTF printers, white ink clogs are the nightmare. Lancelot built in an auto-cleaning cycle that kicks in during downtime. People have left it off for 4 days straight, fired it back up, and printed clean. Zero clogs, zero fuss. For a side hustle where you're not running prints daily, that solves a real headache. Print quality is strong. Colors come out vibrant and sharp. White ink opacity holds up well on dark fabrics. Speed is solid too, roughly twice as fast as older L1800 based setups. A 13-inch gang sheet takes about 3 to 4 minutes. The AutoCut feature trims your film and retracts the excess to reduce waste. Support deserves a mention. 24/7 availability through WhatsApp. Owners who've had other DTF machines consistently call it the best support they've dealt with. Remote desktop troubleshooting. Step-by-step ink loading guidance. For a machine at this level, that kind of backup matters a lot. But here's what you should know. It only works with Windows. No Mac support, it's heavy and takes up real workspace, so plan accordingly. And if you're eyeing the shaker and oven combo upgrade, be cautious. The printer is where the real value lives. The shaker has had quality control issues, worth weighing before you spend extra. Solid pick for anyone serious about launching a DTF operation. You'll find the link in the description. At number 4, we've got the RocRow DTF Printer A3 13-inch, also sold under the InkSonic brand, and this one tells a really interesting story if you read between the lines. Here's what caught my attention. This is a full bundle. Printer, inks, DTF film, adhesive powder, curing oven, RIP software. Everything you need to start pressing transfers onto shirts the same week it arrives. For someone launching a custom apparel side hustle, that matters. No hunting down compatible consumables from 5 different vendors. Now, where this gets honest, almost every single buyer needed tech support to get it running properly. Driver conflicts, white ink printing with gray streaks, carriage jams, sensor resets after shipping. The out-of-the-box experience is not plug and play. If you're not comfortable troubleshooting software or following step-by-step remote sessions, that initial setup could be frustrating. But here's the interesting part. The support team is genuinely responsive. People report getting help via WhatsApp at 9 at night, with reps remotely accessing their computers and walking them through every fix. Multiple buyers name specific techs by name, which tells me this isn't a generic call center. Once the kinks are ironed out, the consensus is that print quality and color vibrancy are legitimately strong. The built-in white ink circulation and filtration system is a smart design choice. White ink clogging is the #1 maintenance headache in DTF printing, and this addresses it with automatic mixing and a moisture unit for downtime. That alone could save you hours of frustration long term. One real concern though, there's a documented case of shipping damage where getting a replacement became a drawn-out process. Something to keep in mind with heavier equipment like this. Overall, this is a capable entry-level DTF setup that rewards patience during setup. If you want a bundle that gets you printing without sourcing parts separate, and you don't mind leaning on support early on, it delivers where it counts. You'll find the link in the description. At number 3, we've got the WJTZXY A3 Plus DTF Printer with the XP600 print head. The reason it lands here comes down to one word: bundle. This isn't just a printer. You get the shaking dryer machine, 5 bottles of DTF ink including white, hot melt powder, a roll of film, and software. Basically, a full production line in one box. If you've been dreading the process of sourcing every piece separately, this skips all that. Print width maxes out just under 13 inches. That's solid A3 plus territory. Oversized chest prints, large back graphics, no problem. The manufacturer claims roughly double the speed of older conversion-based DTF setups. That tracks with what a properly configured XP600 head can deliver. Now, let me be straight. WJTZXY is not a household name. The listing reads like a factory direct operation, because it is. But underneath the rough grammar, what they're saying is worth hearing. They ship from New Jersey, so no customs wait, and they stress long-term parts availability. That part matters more than anything else. Print heads clog. Components wear out. If you can't source replacements, you own an expensive shelf decoration. Software-wise, they bundle Ryan Hosensoft instead of traditional RIP packages. They claim better stability and fewer antivirus conflicts. Fair point if you fought that battle before. But but expect a learning curve if you're switching platforms. The real question here is trust. You're putting real money into a brand without a deep track record of public feedback. The specs check out. The bundle is genuinely generous. But the community safety net isn't quite there yet. If you're comfortable with that trade-off and want maximum bundle value on a complete DTF setup, this one earns its spot. You'll find the link in the description.
These products are great, but there are hundreds of deals every day, and most of them are trash. That's why I pick the 5 best from each category every day and post them for free on Telegram. And you can choose only the categories that interest you with zero spam. Link in the description.
At number 2, we've got the RocRow DTF Printer with the XP600 print head, and this one earns its spot for a specific reason. It ships as a full bundle. Printer, powder shaker, dryer, inks, transfer film, powder, maintenance supplies, everything arrives ready to go. For someone starting a small apparel side hustle, that matters. You're not hunting down compatible consumables from 5 different sellers on day 1. Now, where this gets interesting is the size, 16 pounds. Fits next to your computer. It takes up about half the footprint of a standard A3 machine. If you're running this out of a home studio or a spare bedroom, that compact design is a genuine advantage. You don't need a dedicated production room to get going. The XP600 print head paired with 6 color channels pushes up to 2880 by 1440 DPI. That's sharp enough for detailed designs with clean edges, and the white ink mixing system with automatic cleaning is a smart inclusion. White ink clogging is one of the biggest headaches in DTF printing, and RocRow clearly designed around that problem. Here's the honest tension though, this is an A4 printer. Max print width is 8.7 inches. For standard chest logos and smaller designs, that's fine. For oversized all-over prints, you'll hit a wall. Know your use case before committing. The other thing worth flagging is support. Their team is based in China, so you're reaching out in the evening hours. But every single buyer who's mentioned customer service says they were responsive and walked them through issues step by step. One person spent 2 hours on a call getting a printing issue resolved. That kind of hands-on support from a smaller brand is honestly rare. The bundle, the footprint, and the anti-clog system make this a strong entry point for small batch production. You'll find the link in the description. Before we reveal our number 1, be sure to check out the description below for the freshest deals on each of these items. Taking the top spot, we've got the Qilpho A3 DTF Printer, $13.90, and the reason it's here comes down to one word: completeness. This is a full setup in a single purchase. Printer, A3 curing oven, CMYK plus white inks, over 300 feet of transfer film, and DTF powder included. For someone trying to go from zero to selling custom shirts fast, that removes a lot of friction. No hunting down 5 different suppliers before your first print even hits a garment. Now, let me be upfront about something. This uses the Epson 1390 print head, not the XP600 you'll find on other machines in this list. It's older tech, proven and reliable in its own way, but replacement availability could get trickier long term. Keep that on your radar if you plan to scale. Where this printer earns its spot is maintenance design. There's a built-in white ink circulation and filtration system running in the background. If you know DTF, you know white ink clogging is the enemy. This actively stirs, circulates, and filters to prevent it. On top of that, flash spray triggers every 10 prints to stop clogging and color bleed before they start. That kind of proactive protection can extend print head life by up to 6 months. That's real savings in parts and downtime. Resolution is 1440 by 1440 DPI across 6 color output. Sharp gradients. Accurate color. Works on cotton, polyester, denim, leather, bags, hats. Versatility is solid. The honest concern is brand recognition. Qilpho is not a name most people know yet. They back it with 6-month printhead coverage, 1-year accessory support, and round-the-clock customer service. On paper, that sounds strong, but with a lesser-known brand, support quality can vary. Worth weighing that against the savings and everything you get in the box. As a ready-to-go package for beginners or anyone wanting low barrier to entry, this is the strongest overall value on the list. The link is in the description. Now you know which machines actually hold up and which ones will drain your time and money. If you're working from a small space, number 2 keeps the footprint tight. If you want the most generous bundle for the price, number 3. If you want the most complete setup with the best maintenance design, number 1. Prices and stock shift fast on these. Grab the links in the description.